This presentation of The Beer Next Door is brought to you by Town Square Media and Keeler in the Morning on WIBX 950 AM.
The FX MattBrewing Company, makers of Saranac, has been in the business for more than 100 years. Fred Matt talks about what it's like to carry on the family tradition. Talk a little bit about your heritage. This has been your business, right, since you were born?
So, my great-grandfather started the company in 1888, and I'm the fourth generation to be involved in the family business, and it is a family business. My uncle Nick works here. He's CEO and chairman, and he's third generation. My cousin Nick just joined us. He's actually my cousin, despite the fact he's about 19 years younger than I am. And that's been really nice to have him come back. And so there's three of us that work here actively. My brother's the lawyer, and then there's...
That's handy.
Yeah, it is handy. And then there is, I'm going to say, eight family members on the board. So it is a family company, and that's the intention, is to keep it a family company.
From the time you're little, pick, okay, well, it seems like they would be good to run the company and,
So what I'd say on that is that I always wanted to work here, and I think my cousin Nick would tell you that he always wanted to work here. Always. The brewery went through some really good times when I was growing up, and then as I got older, my 20s, the brewery was not doing well at all, and that was actually, I was not going to have the opportunity to be able to work at the brewery. In a way, fortunately, the business got so bad that it was either you get out or you try and keep it going. And Nick was president of Richardson Vicks, and he was going to come back and help my dad, and he asked me to come with him. And so, fortunately, the business was so bad that, they kind of needed us. And so we got to come back. And today, the brewery is thriving, and so there is opportunities for other family members. What I'd say is that it is a business first and foremost. And so that if we have family members we have an opening and we have a talent, they'll certainly have an opportunity. But you have to go out and prove yourself. Nick really started a rule, when he came back, that you had to be out of here for 10 years minimum and get outside experience that would be valuable for us to have in the company and outside of Utica. And so that's really kind of the rule and the guideline that we put down. Is that you just can't show up and come back.
Okay, I didn't know that. So you have to be really confident in order to, let the butterfly go free and come back, and know that they will come back with more experience.
And I think this area is a little bit like that. Is that the job opportunities for young aren't very prevalent around here. That's changing. But I think for us to have people leave and come back, when I think of marketing this area, which I think is a wonderful area, I would focus on the 30 plus, because I think you get people to leave and get an outside experience and then come back maybe as a young family. And as a young family, they can come back. There's terrific schools, there's great job opportunities, and then they want to be back. And I think that's a great opportunity for all of us.
Every year for the past several, hundreds of volunteers head to Roble Farms in Bridgewater to pick hops for a special Saranac beer that is introduced to the world at a party for the Hops Harvest volunteers. So fill us in on what is going on with the Hop Harvest.
So we had the Hop Harvest last weekend in August. We had about 400 people show up and help us pick hops. We now are deciding what the beer is. It will be a beer that will be a beer that kind of salutes our heritage, and so it'll go way back. And Jim Roble's farm's a fourth generation farm, and we're fourth generation, so that gives us the ability to go back pretty far. It'll be an IPA, but it'll be a spin on an IPA using tradition and future technology to make a really nice IPA.
So when do you actually make that decision? When the Hop Harvest is going on?
Well, the Hop Harvest celebration party is the Tuesday before Thanksgiving, whatever that date is. And so we've got to get going. So we've got to have that done by, we really got to be brewing by first week of November.
So you're really still not sure? You just have parameters?
We've got parameters. We haven't nailed it yet.
Okay, that's pretty...
We're talking about it this afternoon.
Okay, and we're probably interrupting that process.
Why do today what you can do tomorrow?